Hello, everyone. Today we will embark on an insightful journey, exploring various events and circumstances from around the world to delve deeper into the question, is Islam truly a religion of peace? We'll examine the facts, historical contexts, and contemporary situations to better understand this important topic. Let's get started.
Islam's journey begins with a challenging reality: the struggle to reconcile differing perspectives, often marked by the rejection of other ideologies in favor of asserting its own beliefs. The chapter of Prophet Muhammad's marriage to the young Aisha should be reconsidered, as it may convey a misleading message to any civilization. The way we view women must not be reduced to mere sexual desires, but instead should be rooted in respect, dignity, and equality. Concerns surrounding polygamy, having multiple wives, the emphasis on large families, and issues related to terrorism, along with prohibitions against organ and blood donation, all warrant critical examination and discussion. Today, as we examine the situation between Israel and Hamas, I have a simple question. Why do Muslims often remain silent about conflicts occurring in various regions involving the same community? Islam is divided into multiple sects known as firqa, which complicates unity and response. If there were no common enemy like Israel, it seems that some factions might turn against each other, driven by the ambition to become the Khalifa. The core issue is not solely Israel. It is the perception of non-Muslims opposing Muslims. If the situation involved Christians, Buddhists, or Hindus, the response would likely remain the same, reflecting a broader conflict rooted in religious identity and interfaith tensions. Unfortunately, the West remains largely unaware of these ongoing issues, often lacking a comprehensive understanding of the complexities surrounding conflicts that involve Muslim communities and the various dynamics at play. As a result, we witness a significant influx of male migrants into Europe. While many women are seen crying for their children's safety and seeking shelter, one might wonder why, after receiving refuge in European countries, some begin to advocate for Sharia law. If they were seeking to escape their previous circumstances, why replicate them in a new environment? Additionally, why do Muslims not seek shelter in countries dominated by Islam, which aligns with their own beliefs? In this video, we will also explore the actions taken in other nations such as India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Palestine, and South Africa, examining the historical and contemporary dynamics that have shaped their situations. Let's start with India. The country has a total population of 172 billion, with the Muslim population exceeding 12 million, making up approximately 15–20% of the nation's population. India gained its independence on August 15, 1947, with the active participation of Muslims in the freedom struggle. In return, the partition led to the creation of Pakistan. However, some Muslims chose to remain in India rather than move to Pakistan, and there are claims suggesting that certain groups aim to gradually transform India into an Islamic state. This has been tied to a slow conversion process in states like Kerala and Kashmir, which have since become regions with rising concerns over terrorism. For example, in Kerala, reports have surfaced about men being recruited by ISIS commanders and women being enslaved, as depicted in real-life inspired films like The Kerala Story and The Kashmir Files. These films highlight events such as the forced exodus of Kashmiri Pandits from Kashmir, a region whose name and history predate any association with Islam. Many of the conflicts in Kashmir, including the violent insurgency, stem from Muslim groups attempting to claim the land, resulting in the killing of thousands of Kashmiri Pandits. Their slogan was often, "Run, convert, or die," which underscored the violent tactics used during the forced exodus of Kashmiri Pandits. Meanwhile, across the border in Pakistan, the country is facing a severe economic downfall, marked by widespread poverty, inflation, and a significant rise in street crimes. The economic instability has further fueled unrest, deepening the challenges faced by the nation. If Islam were truly peaceful, one might expect individuals within the community to raise their voices against such extremists. However, the opposite often appears to happen, as there seems to be a lack of vocal opposition from within the community itself, raising questions about the silence surrounding these actions. Bangladesh, like many other Islamic-majority countries, faces significant instability, including the persecution of minority communities, widespread reports of rapes, and forced radicalization. Only one country has managed to grow and survive the challenges posed by radical Islam. China has taken a strict approach by altering religious practices, including the Quran, and enforcing policies that pressure Islamists to abandon their beliefs and integrate into the broader society. This has been part of China's strategy to maintain control and focus on economic growth, making it a global economic powerhouse. Europe, facing rising concerns about radicalization, must be aware of potential challenges that could threaten its social and cultural foundations. Some argue that firm measures may be needed to prevent radical elements from undermining the progress and values Europe has built over time. The question of whether Islam is a religion of peace is highly debated and subjective. While many followers of Islam advocate for peace and coexistence, my observations and experiences have led me to conclude that it can also be associated with chaos,